It was an offensive showdown in Oxford on Saturday, but the RedHawks came a point shy of beating Western Michigan. This week, the RedHawks travel to Northwest Ohio to take on the Akron Zips. Chuck Martin joins me to talk about it next here on RedHawk Football Weekly. This is RedHawk Football Weekly. Brought to you by G&J Pepsi-Cola of Hamilton, refreshing Southwestern Ohio since 1939. By Koenig Equipment, found online at KoenigEquipment.com. By Marathon, fueling the American spirit. By Bud Light, reminding you to enjoy responsibly among friends. Steve Baker talks with Miami head football coach Chuck Martin after this on RedHawk Football Weekly.
You are the center of a universe. That's what we've learned in 160 years serving our community. Everybody means the world to someone. So when you're in here, or if someday you find yourself in here, and when all you can think about is the world that revolves around you, we'll be a world that revolves around you too. Mercy Health. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Pizza with Pepsi. Delicious.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome into RedHawk Football Weekly. I'm Steve Baker, the voice of the RedHawks, and today we'll recap Miami's 40-39 loss to the Western Michigan Broncos and look ahead to this Saturday's game on the road against the Zips of the University of Akron. Joining me is head coach Chuck Martin. And Coach, a hard-fought football game. We say that about every week, but this was an offensive showdown and really just a couple of plays down the stretch away from a victory.
Yeah, no, obviously the game, anytime it's 40-39, obviously both offenses played very well. We played very well on special teams, as we'll see in a minute. We start off the game with a great kick return. Had some other explosive plays on special teams, which helped set the field position where we wanted for our offense and defense. Obviously, offense producing 39 points with the help of his touchdown on ST. Obviously moved the ball consistently and produced points consistently. They took advantage of a couple turnovers. Defensively, started off slow in the first quarter, defending the pass. Played better in the second quarter, and then the third and the fourth quarter really didn't defend the pass at all. Did a nice job against a potent Western Michigan running attack that we never let Bellamy get out there and really make any significant plays, which he does pretty much every week. But the story of the game was them 7 for 13 on third down and 3 for 4 on fourth down. Obviously a critical 4th and 10, where if we stop them on 4th and 10, we win the football game. We don't get off the field.
Yeah, I think that was probably one of the plays of the game. You'd really done a nice job, and obviously they have to score a touchdown, and you have them 4th and 10, and the quarterback is able to scramble out of there and get the first down. And again, it's one of those plays where you have the receivers covered, but the guys just didn't jump out of that coverage soon enough, I guess.
Yeah, we're in zone coverage, and we did a nice job in coverage. We did not do a good job with our rush lanes and keep the quarterback corralled. But even with that being said, the quarterback scrambles, we got to get him on the ground for less than 10 yards, and we didn't do that in that situation. Then we get the ball back, and we move the ball down the field. We get the ball 1st and 10 on the 39 with plenty of time left. We end up 4th and 2. If we get one more first down, you're putting yourself in really easy field goal position. We have to take a longer field goal attempt. Sloman hits it really good and misses it a yard or two to the right, and on a really well-struck kick. And instead of a 42-40 win, you have a 40-39 loss.
Let's take a look at how things started for Miami on Saturday, and it started out very well with the kick return from Mo Thomas.
Yeah, really nice job by our return team. Getting on blocks and giving Mo space, and we all know if you give Mo space, he can do the rest, and he ended this thing. You knew early this was going to the house. So really nice job by our return team with the setup and the blocking, and then really nice job by Mo using his vision and his speed. Run a little counter return here. Mo hits the lane that we try to open up for him, and then he just outruns everyone. And obviously, we're beat up. We got a lot of guys out. We're looking for all the advantages we can, and we get a huge advantage right off the bat in special teams.
Western answers on their first possession with a score. You take over 1st and 10 at the 20, and on 2nd down, Jack Sorensen.
Yeah, nice job, Gus. Little run pass option, reads the box is loaded, hits Jack Sorensen. Jack makes the first guy miss, and we turn what could be a short game into a chunk play. And really nice job by our offense here answering back after Western rolled down the field.
Again, on a second down, Andrew Homer gets the catch.
Another good read by Gus. Gus did a really good job of taking what the defense gave him, spreading the ball around again, and not forcing the ball to any one particular guy. Here he reads the coverage, puts the ball in the seam to Homer. Homer keeps being a bigger threat every week for us.
Again, Mo Thomas showing his speed, eludes a tackle, 2 tackles, and picks up a first down.
Yeah, nice little chunk run on first down. Had a chance to get him in the backfield. Makes a guy miss right away, as you'll see right there. And then on the perimeter makes a second guy miss, and then does a good job of falling forward and getting us a 9 or 10 yard gain.
You'll take a 3-point lead here in the first quarter. Sam Sloan is good from 23 on this one.
Yeah, nice job. Good drive, good answer. We're back up 10-7, and good job producing points by our offense.
It stays 10-7 till late in the quarter, and this is Gus Ragland.
Yeah, they took the lead on the next drive. With the first 2 series, they went down the field via the pass mostly. Here we get Mo out on the perimeter again. Nice little pitch play to Maurice, and Maurice obviously having a major impact on the football game for us.
And then first and goal from the 5. It's completed for Dom Robinson on the slant.
Yeah, good run play action again. Fake the ball to Mo going across. We got Dom on the bank post. Dom, really nice job. We needed him to step up. He does a really good job here getting inside, using his big body. Gus puts the ball on him, and that's an easy score for us. And we're back out in front 17-14.
17-14, and again, staying that way late until the defense takes over here. Brad Koenig, great play.
Yeah, we got a couple defensive stops. We got pinned down in our own end. We did a good job of stopping 2 straight drives, and this is a 3rd straight drive. Koenig, great job stripping the football here. Great job by Doug Costin getting at 17-14 late in the half. They've outgained us by a significant margin, but we're hanging on to a 3-point lead. Now we get the huge turnover that we need and puts our offense in a short field, and Sloman takes advantage and bangs home a field goal.
So you're up by 6, and on the very next offensive play for Western Michigan, another turnover.
Yeah, really nice job by Zedrick Raymond here, ripping the ball loose intentionally. Back-to-back plays where we're working on stripping, and we get 2 straight turnovers, and twice in a row we set our offense up on short fields, and our offense takes advantage.
And on 3rd and 8 from the 31, as you see the ball once again being stripped here by Zed Raymond, and the turnover gives Miami the ball at the 33-yard line on 3rd and 8 from the 31. One more look at it here as the defense getting the ball back for the Miami RedHawks. Here's Jack Sorensen for 26 yards.
Yeah, really nice job. Got a nice screen pass design. We got linemen out in front. Jack explodes up the field. We get the ball down all the way inside the 5-yard line to about the 4.5. Key 3rd down conversion for us, taking advantage of the short field, taking advantage of the turnover. Nice throw and catch on the screen pass, really well designed. Good job. You can see the big boys out in front leading the way, and Jack does a nice job of pushing it vertical and getting us down inside the 5.
And from inside the 5, it is Andrew Homer with another touchdown. Back-to-back games.
Nice job again. Getting a jumbo situation, we spread him out, get Homer, use him as a receiver. He's becoming more and more a weapon for us. Nice job here, getting the ball up high. Great job by Homer going to get the football. And again, back-to-back turnovers, back-to-back times we convert and you get points. And you look at the halftime stats, we're getting outgained by a wide margin, but because of an ST, big play, because of 2 defensive turnovers, we've got a 27-14 lead.
And you go into the locker room with that lead and enjoying things at that point, because we've seen it go the other way late in the first half. You get the breaks, and you make the breaks, and that first half ends in big favor for you guys.
Yeah, no, the last 8 minutes were huge. Start with the 4th and 2 goal line stand.
Right.
Then we had another short field where they got the ball at the 29 and we held them with no points, and then we get back-to-back turnovers, and then the offense cashes in. So even though you're being outgained in the first half by a wide margin, you're feeling like you're playing solid football, and ST's important and turnovers are important. You're doing all the things that you need to win a game.
We're going to recap the second half when we come back, and a little bit later on in the show, we'll talk about the next opponent. That's the Akron Zips this Saturday in Akron. Stay tuned. We're back with more in a moment here on RedHawk Football Weekly.
On a forbidden Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Ramon, we can't.
But Julia,
We're rivals.
I can love you and still hate your overrated school.
We have 2 different defensive philosophies. You're a base 4-3 cover 2, and I'm an
aggressive 3-4 with press coverage. I get it. But we both love Dr. Pepper.
Ramon.
Touchdown, State!
Yes! In your face!
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
Came through drippin', came through drippin', came through drippin', diamonds on my wrist, they drippin', ice. Came through drippin', came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
This segment of RedHawk Football Weekly is brought to you by Courtyard Marriott Hamilton, conveniently located just miles from Miami University. And welcome back into RedHawk Football Weekly. We're recapping the Miami 40-39 loss to Western Michigan on Saturday at Yager Stadium. In our next segment, we'll talk about the Akron Zips. Miami travels to Akron to take on the Zips up there this Saturday afternoon at 3:30. Head coach Chuck Martin rejoins us. And, Coach, we took a look at that first half, and, you know, the way it ended was so much in favor of Miami. It seemed like the run defense was doing such a good job that the Broncos just decided in the second half just to open it up.
Yeah, and they stuck with the run. They tried to run the quarterback more in the second half, and we knew that's their plan. If you stop their tailback, they'll start going to their read game. They tried that. We continue to kind of do a good job of handling what was going on up front. And then obviously they're down a little bit, so they're going to throw the ball a little bit more. And obviously we did a terrible job in the second half of defending the pass, and that ultimately decided the outcome of the game.
And we talk about injuries affecting the secondary, but also you lose DeAndre Montgomery, so you've already had some guys in there trying to fill in for the starters, and you lose a player like Demo, and it's just going to prove costly as it goes on.
Yeah, obviously you like to have your best players, and DeAndre Montgomery's our best defensive back and one of our best players on our football team. So you never like to lose them. But again, we were up against it a week ago, and guys stepped up, and we have the same situation. Guys stepped up Saturday at a lot of positions. We played a lot of backups and in seconds and thirds that did a tremendous job. And you look at some of the guys on offense like Dom Robinson and Andrew Homer are really stepping up in other guys' absence. That's what we need to have happen. And we didn't get good enough play out of the back end. We didn't get a good enough pass rush on passing situations, particularly on third down from the guys up front and the linebackers. So pass defense is a total team deal, but we did not play as well. And having DeAndre Daniels and DeAndre Montgomery out, two of your best cover guys, it's not ideal, but we need to play better. That's not an excuse for why we gave up so many third and fourth downs.
Miami led at the break, as we told you, 27-14. On their second possession, the Broncos would score and make it 27-21, and Miami will begin from there on their second possession, and Gus Ragland again finds Dom Robinson, this time for 26 yards.
Good one here. Dom picks his feet up. That's a touchdown.
Yep.
So that was a big chunk play getting us out of hole. We could have half an inch there, and we're going up 35-20, and it's probably a different outcome. So even though it was a great play, you'd like it to be a little better.
A little longer.
You watch that, him just getting clipped on his ankle.
3rd and 4 play here, and Jack Sorensen, who's made some big catches, makes another one.
Yeah, no, nice job again on third down, converting offense, keeping drives alive. We're up 27-21 right now. Offense doing a really good job putting together a really nice drive. And again, obviously third downs are key on both sides of the football.
Another third down here, and Gus Ragland with a nifty move.
Yeah, nice job. Makes a guy missing the hole. Falls forward, runs not over a guy, but does a good job with pad level and falling forward and getting us a key first down.
And that will lead to a touchdown in an unusual way here. And we talked to Jordan Rigg on Hawk Talk a couple of weeks ago. Loved to score the ball in high school. He gets the chance here.
Yeah, nice job. Very well designed by the offensive staff. We get a little lateral to our tackle, and we push it back to 2-touchdown lead right now. And you're in good shape back again. It's 33-21. Key 2-point play coming up, or key extra point coming up that we missed. So this is the little things that you forget about in games that are all important, and we don't get that extra point, which we need that extra point.
Third quarter ends with a touchdown by Western Michigan. It's 33-27, and then you find a big play after another Western score. Gus Ragland again to Jack Sorensen.
Yeah, nice job here. A little play action off the run, a little half roll, half boot here. Really accurate throw. Good job by Jack. Always get north and south after he catches it. Good job by Mayock blocking down the field to spring him for some extra yards, and obviously a huge chunk play.
Would not be the only pass to Gus Sorensen that would make an impact on this drive, as again a 30-yard chunk play here.
Yeah, really nice throw and catch. flag route to Sorensen, getting them in one-on-one coverage.
And again, Dom Robinson comes to the rescue here. Nice catch as you take a look at the pass again to Sorensen a couple of times. But this touchdown to Dom Robinson, nice throw, better catch.
Yeah, really nice job again, the red zone. Take advantage of our bigger wideouts, getting the ball up in the air, and then Dom going up to get it. Trailing at the time, offense puts together a fantastic drive and puts us back in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And that was a really quick drive for the RedHawks, but the Broncos would answer as they would take the lead over the Miami RedHawks 40-39, but Miami has a final opportunity here, 3rd and 21. Great catch by Jalen Walker.
Yeah, great job by Gus. Good pocket presence, slides to his right. Jalen Walker, tremendous job finding a spot as Gus scrambles. Gus puts it right on him, and Jalen makes a tremendous catch and puts us down where we got a first down on the 40-yard line.
On that first down, Jalen Bester out of the backfield, running toward the marker, but is about 3 yards short there on 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good job first down play. Trying to get him down the field, not open. Gus again takes what they give him. We get 7 yards on first down. We got basically 2 downs to get 3 yards. We don't get it. We get 1 yard on the next 2 plays. We set up for a game-winning field goal. Sloman's been tremendous for us. He's been really kicking the ball and striking it well. He strikes this tremendously well. Just leaves it hanging out about 2 yards to the right. And instead of coming away with a really, really hard-fought victory, we end up in a 1-point defeat.
And you talked about that in your press conference, sending Sloman out there. He has been just kicking the ball so well, and I honestly thought it was good because of the angle that I had, but it would have been good from about 55, and there's no regret in sending Sloman out there. You said you'd probably do it again.
Yeah, no, and we discussed, and there was a couple timeouts there, and we discussed it was 4th and 2. We had 2nd and 3, and we gained 1 yard on the next 2 plays, so you can definitely go for it. If you go for it because there's about 30 seconds left in the game, you're still going to have to kick a field goal.
Right.
Most likely, you probably don't have time to get down and score a touchdown. The ball's on the 32-yard line, so it's probably going to come down to a field goal. We knew distance wouldn't be an issue, whether it was 35, 45, or 50. His leg, he'd bang one from 41 earlier in the game. He'd made a shorter one earlier in the game. He's really confident right now. He's really kicking. You're watching my kickoffs. He's just a really confident kid right now. So I felt like, hey, we got a chance to win a game with Sam Sloman. I know he's got the distance. It's not like he's going to have to strain to kick it, and we're going to send him out there and put one of our better performers who's played very well this year in a position to win a game, and we just didn't get it done.
Very good. 40-39 was the final at Yager Stadium on Saturday. This Saturday at 3:30, RedHawks take on the Akron Zips at Infocision Stadium in Akron. We'll be back to preview that game in a moment on RedHawk Football Weekly.
This segment of RedHawk Football Weekly has been brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott Hamilton, conveniently located just miles from Miami University.
You are the center of a universe. That's what we've learned in 160 years serving our community. Everybody means the world to someone. So when you're in here, or if someday you find yourself in here, and when all you can think about is the world that revolves around you, we'll be a world that revolves around you too. Mercy Health. Healthcare for the universe of you.
On a forbidden Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Ramon, we can't.
But Julia,
Rivals.
I can love you and still hate your overrated school.
We have two different defensive philosophies. You're a base 4-3 cover 2, and I'm an
aggressive 3-4 with press coverage. I get it. But we both love Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Ramon.
Touchdown, State!
Yes! In your face!
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Fansville.
Welcome back into RedHawk Football Weekly. Steve Baker here. Miami will be on the road this Saturday at Infocision Stadium in Akron. A 3:30 kick against the Akron Zips. Myself, Terry Bridge, and Randy Hollowell will be there beginning at 2:30 with the Knowles of Oxford Tailgate Show to bring you all of the action. Head coach Chuck Martin rejoins me, and Coach, Akron 2-1 coming in. Their first game against Nebraska didn't happen because of weather. They have wins against Morgan State and Northwestern. Lost 2 weeks ago at Iowa State. And a very talented team, very Terry Bowden-like team, great defense, and a great quarterback that we saw for the first time last year.
Yeah, no, it starts with their defense. Their defense has been stingy, giving up yardage, giving up first downs, giving up points. They have not given up a lot all year. Tons of 3-and-outs, but then more important, they've been taking the ball away. Great win against Northwestern. They scored 3 defensive touchdowns. They had 2 pick-sixes and a fumble return for a touchdown, all in the second half, all when they were down 2 scores in the game, and it looked like Northwestern was in complete control of a football game. Their defense not only was getting stops, and then they just started scoring points. Offensively, their quarterback, as we saw last year in his first college start, dynamic, dual threat, crazy athletic kid. Can beat you with his arm, can beat you with his legs, really accurate deep ball throw, really strong arm kid. They've now had time, because that was his first start a year ago, they've kind of designed the offense around him, where last year we got him on a short week of notice where they had to start him. So they're doing a lot of zone reads and a lot of power reads and using his legs. And then they got some really, really talented receivers, a couple transfer kids that can really run and push the ball down the field.
And you're talking about Cato Nelson, the quarterback. He's completing 55% of his passes in 3 games, 662 yards and 6 touchdowns. And he's got Andre Williams out there, his main receiver, 3 touchdowns on just 9 catches on the year. But you talked about their defense taking away the football and getting pick-sixes and actually scoring the ball a lot. Alvin Davis has 3 interceptions and is leading that defense, and have to be wary of that secondary of the Zips.
Yeah, no doubt. They're tremendous up front, big and physical D linemen, big and physical 235-pound linebackers. They always have as good looking front 7 as anybody in our league. It's just the way it is.
Right.
And they always play great defense. So they're physical up front. They get after the quarterback, and then they got athletic guys in the back end. And obviously talking about the Davis kid and how opportunistic he is and how much he does protecting points, but also getting those interceptions and taking the ball away.
Let's talk about your team. Obviously, you get DeAndre Montgomery back for the complete game. That targeting happened in the first half last week. And you hope to get a little bit healthier coming into the game, but the secondary, once again, will be tested here by Cato Nelson.
Yeah, no, and they push the ball down the field. It's his percentage completion doesn't tell the story. It's yards per catch.
Yep.
He's never going to complete a high percentage because they throw so many deep balls. They're not a team that really dinks the ball around a ton. They do some short passing, but they really like to push the ball down the field. They got really fast outside guys, really fast inside guys. They run them on verticals all the time, and that's how they produce points. So we'll be testing. Hopefully we get DeAndre Daniels back this week. Obviously we're getting DeAndre Montgomery. Those would be 2 obviously great additions.
Coach, best of luck on Saturday.
Thanks.
Head coach Chuck Martin joining us. And again, that'll do it for RedHawk Football Weekly this week. Don't forget, 3:30 kick from Infocision Stadium on Saturday at Akron, and we'll be on the air at 2:30 on the Miami IMG Sports Network. That's it for us here in Oxford. Thanks for watching RedHawk Football Weekly.
This has been RedHawk Football Weekly, brought to you by G&J Pepsi-Cola of Hamilton, refreshing Southwestern Ohio since 1939. By Koenig Equipment, found online at KoenigEquipment.com. By Marathon, fueling the American spirit. By Bud Light, reminding you to enjoy responsibly among friends. RedHawk Football Weekly is a sports production of Miami University and IMG College.
Pizza with Pepsi. Delicious.
Pepsi.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
You are the center of a universe. That's what we've learned in 160 years serving our community. Everybody means the world to someone. So when you're in here, or if someday you find yourself in here, and when all you can think about is the world that revolves around you, we'll be a world that revolves around you too. Mercy Health. Healthcare for the universe of you.